While a college degree can make a job search easier, a job must be available in order to apply. Andy Barth takes us to Enid, Oklahoma, where a well-traveled musician found his future was back at home.
Well, Lisa, whenever you hear about musicians and artists, the common stereotype is they work minimum wage jobs but are living their dreams through their art. But for one musician, that lifestyle just wasn't enough, and now he's playing a different note. From the outside of this building, you can hear the Enid Symphony Orchestra, a typical concert warm-up. But for one man, it is his life's passion.
Music started clear back when I was about 5 years old.
Mike Misner plays French horn in the Enid Symphony Orchestra and has quite a musical history. But the road to today's symphony wasn't always a sweet melody.
I was offered a full 4-year scholarship to Southwestern Oklahoma State University in Weatherford, and that was to be a music major, to pursue a bachelor's in music education. So I went to Southwestern and had a really good education there. And then after 2 years, I decided, well, I want to get more into the orchestral side of playing.
Misner auditioned at Indiana University, the top music school in the world, and was accepted.
But due to financial constraints, you know, I'm paying out-of-state tuition and all that, couldn't afford to go. So I then transferred to Oklahoma State and finished out my degree there. Had a really great time, really great education, wonderful people to work with. And then it came time for graduate school, because what I wanted to do more than anything was to be a full-time college music professor.
A profession that demands a lot of time and money just to get started.
Ended up going to the University of Texas. I received my master's degree in 1993. And when you apply for college jobs and whatnot, they say, master's required, but doctorate strongly preferred. So I ended up staying there at the University of Texas for my doctorate in musical arts, and was a grad assistant there for a total of 5 years. And then in 2001, I did finally finish the degree. And then I thought, okay, I'm all set here, you know, now I've got all the degrees, I've got all the armament, now let's go out and get that job.
But after more than 8 years of either no responses or only part-time positions, Misner says his tune needed changing.
I was up here in Enid, this is my hometown. I just happened to look down there, and this was in the automotive waiting room, I just happened to look down there where they have the magazines and whatnot, and there was an Autry Tech catalog. And I saw where there was a network administration program. And so I just made the decision that, okay, I was going to come here and learn a new career. And so that's what I did. I went back to Austin, I said goodbye to everybody, and 2 weeks later, I was up here in Enid.
And while things were looking up for Misner,
I had to move back in with my parents. I had some money saved up, you know, and whatnot, but not a whole lot, you know, not enough to where I could come in and sustain myself for the time that I was going to have to do the training. And so Dad says, well, son, he says, yeah, he says, you know, you're 39 years old, but he says, you can come back, and he says, we'll set you up in your old room. And so that's what we did.
Back at home and back in school, Misner began to learn the ins and outs of computers and IT systems. And once completed with his training, this time the job search was much different because the offers kept rolling in. An agency placed Misner with his current employer, Integris Baptist Health.
I'm getting more and more responsibilities every day. I'm now on the Employee Advisory Council for the corporate IT. We have meetings down in Oklahoma City twice a month. So I'm the North Zone representative.
But what about his passion for music?
I still have it. I still have it. When I arrived back in Enid, I called Doug Newell, who was the conductor of the Enid Symphony, and I had known Doug for years and years. And I said, "Hey," I said, "Are you still needing a horn player for the symphony?" And he just said, "Sure." You know, he says, "Your third horn chair is waiting for you," just like you know, when I left. So there it was sitting for me, and I've been playing with them ever since, and still am, still there.
And it is here where his heart, his passion, and his music have come together.
Mike Misner is without a doubt one of the most gifted and incredible musicians in this orchestra. I've known Mike since he was in the high school. He was playing with the Enid Symphony Orchestra as a 10th grader.
Mike Misner is back in his hometown, making a good living, while playing his heart out and still living his musical dream. Now, in addition to playing in the Enid Symphony, Misner also offers music lessons for other aspiring musicians.
So Andy, what does the outlook for music education look like?
Well, Lisa, reports from the 2009-2010 school year shows that only 1.7% of all student populations enrolled in music education for a higher degree. But most of those musicians are also taking the same path Misner took, having a career and then having the music on the side.
Thank you, Andy.